And now, welcome to the Great Cigar and Pipe Show. Presented by Hiram and Solomon Cigars, the Oliva Cigar Family, and the J.C. Newman Cigar Company. Coming to you live from the Corona Cigar Company studios.
Yeah. And here we are. Hello, everybody.
What it means to live free.
Yes, absolutely.
You think we live free right now, Bob? I say we live very expensively.
Yes. Very.
Very. We can't live free. We're never really free.
But
even
Washington
when you
took
think
that right
free.
away from you.
Washington?
Sure.
When did he do
Not
that?
George. The people now in Washington have taken that away from you.
Okay. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. You know, Ronnie, we might as well introduce ourselves.
Yeah, let's get it out of the way. Let's get it out of the way.
Why not? We got a lot of people jumping on right away. And hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us.
Go first this time.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first.
I'll introduce everybody.
And we'll go this way.
How about I'll introduce everybody? And then next week, Kyle introduces everybody. And then the following week, Bob, and then Ronnie. We'll rotate.
Okay.
We'll sit on it and rotate like the old days.
Oh, wow.
Remember the old days?
I remember the old days.
Go.
But I didn't sit on it.
It was those games in the playground.
Yes. Those games.
The gangs. Hail, the gangs all here.
I am Cousin Frank for all of you that know me. I feel sorry for you. For those who don't know me, you're better off.
There you go.
And this is Bob.
I'll introduce myself.
Retired
How about
Bob.
that? Retired Bob. Here we go. And this is Cousin Frank. And once again. All right. So who's the guy under the rainstorm over there?
Under the rainstorm.
Under the rainstorm.
Coming from the thunder down under. We're in Tampa in the midst of a mini hurricane coming through here.
Yeah, that's strong for Kyle.
Wow.
Yeah, huh?
Oh, yeah,
Wow.
It's pretty wicked out here.
Nice.
All right. Well, you're in close. I can't hear it.
No, these are good noise canceling headphones.
They are.
They really are on mic.
Except in your case.
Yeah, it's hard to cancel my noise.
I cannot hear what he's doing.
You're getting a little vibration too.
Well, cushions.
It blew a hole through the couch already.
So Bob gets to enjoy the show in smell-o-vision, what the rest of us don't have. So
Well, the scratch and sniff version of the show.
Hello, folks. I'm Ronnie Pecorini, and welcome to another fantastic week. We got a wonderful guest coming on, a good friend, just a good guy all the way around, Ken Doerrbecker of the Chief Cigar Line. And not only does he have a fantastic cigar line, again, he is a wonderful person. If you can be a friend in his circle, you understand what we're talking about. The guy's got a heart of gold, and just wonderful things. And he's a fireman. So, Bob and Frank were talking earlier, and Kyle on the pre-show, as people run away from trouble, this man runs to trouble to help and save. And, think about the people and animals that he saves, houses. I mean, the guy, to us, is kind of a true hero.
A lot of respect.
Exactly.
A lot of respect.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
And then you got to respect what he did with a cigar line. I mean, so he took his passion and he transferred it over to amazing cigars. Yeah. And like I said, I think we're smoking, Bob and I, we're smoking the Maduro tonight. I think Kyle is smoking the Probe. No, not the Probe.
No, all hands.
All hands.
All hands.
All hands. So we got all hands and the Maduro. Yeah. Great cigars. And again, we'll talk to Ken about his cigar making over the years, because now it's
journey.
Yeah. I mean, it's been a while now. He's been doing this for, I think, 7 years. No, 9 years. 2015, I think, is when he started.
Well, you did the commercial, so you remember.
9 years. 9 years. I mean, hey, you know what? it takes time to grow a cigar line business. So I give him a lot of kudos.
Absolutely.
You know,
but
because
he's growing it while he's still serving on the fire department.
Exactly.
And so much more that he's doing. I mean,
2016 is when the chief started.
All right, so I was close. 8 years, 9 years. It's been a while. So, and his growth is incredible because his cigar line has evolved, and we're going to get into that, folks. So make sure you share this with everyone you know and all the people that you don't know. Hook them up with
even with the people you don't know. Share it. I mean,
right? Exactly.
Yeah, even if you don't like those people, just give them a tip.
Yeah, share something good with them.
It'll be one of the best tips they can give them. I'm telling you. I mean, it's a fabulous, fabulous cigar, and all his line. It's just and you're supporting a true hero.
Really good.
First responder.
We've got Billy saying hello.
Yeah, Billy. I just want to say, it was great hanging with you on Wednesday when you're down here. So just goes to show you, folks, if you come into Tampa, let me know. I'm going to come out and hang with you. So
we've got Billy.
Kyle will pick up the tab. Don't worry about it.
We've got Clay Atkins.
Forget about it. I know a guy.
There's our man Clay.
And then we got the man, the myth, the legend, Bruce Stark.
Oh, of course. We got Brian and Mike Joyner from the Big Fellas.
Exactly.
Cigar Mobile Lounge. Chris Cutler's just joined in. Eating his course there.
We got Stacy Doerrbecker.
Stacy. Hello. There's a name that resembles. Who could she be?
Who could she be? She's going to have to give us more info. And then you've got the crazy man himself, Joey Gulino.
Joey, the chicken Gulino. There we are.
The chicken Gulino.
We got the usual suspects.
Hey, folks, make sure you go and click on the link because Joey's always willing to share something. Usually.
And then we got Michael's, I believe, Zakovec.
Michael Zakovec.
Zakovec. Yeah. Zackavec. Zakovec. All right. Hello, Michael. Join. Hello.
We got Chris. Yes. We got our man Chris Espejo. We got the hype on.
Oh, the hype is on. He made it.
Is on.
Oh my God. There you go.
Nice. The hype.
He looks old with that hair.
He does.
Cut it off, man.
And then we have, of course, Francesca, our Italian. We met her.
La Signorina.
La Signorina. Yep.
Very good.
Francesca's amazing. So this is going to be a great show, folks.
Tumati is also on. Oh my God. Oh, Joanne Doerrbecker. Wow. Ken has called out the family over here.
They probably want to make sure that where the heck is Ken? It's like, where's Waldo? Where's Ken? They're all trying to find him.
Alan Carson from Strike the Box, Rockford. What's up, Alan? Good
Brian
stuff, man.
Singer is on. We got Brian's back.
Oh,
Brian hasn't been around in a while.
Well, he comes and goes. He's a busy guy. I'm glad to see him back there.
It's always good to have him back.
But talk about being busy. Before we get busy, how about throwing on some ads?
Okay, we can do that.
We're getting there, Bob. We're getting there.
I want to get Ken out here as fast as possible.
I know, but we're building up the crowd. So this way, when we tell everybody, hit your share button.
We got them all here.
And get everybody right now to know who Ken is. And the chief cigar.
Even his family wants to know who Ken is.
Yeah,
they're looking for him.
Where is that guy?
Who is that masked man?
It's a great cigar, folks. So pay attention how you're going to get them tonight.
Yeah.
All right. This is a fabulous cigar. We highly recommend it.
Okay, folks.
Mike Irish. Hello.
After these words from our amazing. Because I have to add that amazing part.
They are amazing.
They are.
This is an amazing group of people.
We have amazing sponsors.
We do.
We're surrounded with some wonderful people,
Frank,
aren't we?
I take back the word sponsors because we know
friends.
Friends.
Yeah.
John Hall, worshipful. Hello, John.
Yes.
Yep. They are friends.
Go for it, buddy.
And from a word from our friends.
Our friends.
Our special friends.
Another day in paradise, slanging cigars.
Howard G Cigars is a dynamic new cigar brand grown from a love for cigar culture and a respect for the artisanship behind the craft. We are a minority-owned family business based in Orlando, Florida. Our current collection delivers 3 exclusive lines: the Black Moses, Magic Stick, All Pro Series, featuring Leon Searcy's signature cigar and Ike Taylor's one-of-a-kind, and the newly released Perfect Round, featuring 18 cigars, a front nine and a back nine. Visit our website at www.howardgcigars.com. You can find a full list of our retail partners there too. Thank you for making us part of your humidor.
This is Phil Morgan, General Manager of Missouri Meerschaum Corncob Pipes in Washington, Missouri. Our mission since 1869 has been to produce great smoking pipes that anyone can afford. We guarantee our pipes won't be your most expensive, but they just might be the ones you smoke the most. At Missouri Meerschaum Company, we don't just sell our corncob pipes. We grow them, make them, and smoke them. Missouri Meerschaum, Washington, Missouri, since 1869.
Loyalty, passion, courage. These are the founding principles of K by Karen Berger Cigars. The Maduro, the Habano, and the newly rated 93 by Cigar Journal Connecticut. Do yourself a favor and check out this wonderful line of cigars that come from a completely linear company from seed to your hands.
A family of 4 generations in tobacco. It started in Odense, Denmark, 141 years ago, 1882, with a factory and a retail store by Eric Peter Stokoby. 4th Generation is a premium quality brand consisting of a selection of tin and loose tobaccos made in Denmark, pipes made of the finest quality briar, and superior accessories from leather goods, lighters, and pipe tools. The selection of 4th Generation products are available in premium pipe and cigar stores in the US and many European countries.
Check out 4thGenPipeTobacco.com.
And we are back, folks.
Hey.
Ed, the myth, the man, the legend.
There he is.
There he is. Everybody's looking
is.
For this man. Everybody, even his family.
Everybody's looking for you. What are you on the lamp?
I see that. I called out all the forces tonight.
That's right.
Well, that puts our viewership at over at 1 million. Not bad. Pretty good.
What's happening, boys?
Good.
Great. You're happening.
Good.
Yeah, you are happening. Ken, Bob and I were just sitting here and we were just totally admiring the Maduro that we're smoking. Because of the way your cigar line has matured, I'm going to call it a maturation process. Moving over your factory has really elevated your flavor profile on every one of your cigars.
Yeah.
So it's just so rich. There's a depth of flavor that both of us are like, wow, this is really so damn delicious. And for us, it's been like we're in a Belgium chocolate cafe enjoying this Maduro. It's so good.
Chocolate and coffee.
Yeah, and coffee.
With the
That's
coffee.
why I said cafe.
With the coffee.
Yeah, absolutely.
We've had great factories from when we started that blend with Rocky. And then we moved over to Gabby Cafe. And now with La Aurora, Gabby's helped me push it up to 4 and 5 year age tobaccos in there now from a year and a half. And it's an amazing difference.
Oh, yeah. No, and you can
Huge
tell.
difference.
Yeah, you can tell.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the cigar is representing that, when we're smoking it. And we've smoked all of your cigars and we love every one of them. And I think the great thing about your cigar line is you can smoke it any time of the day. Any one of your cigars.
Yeah.
Because nothing will hit you over the head and knock you out. You don't have a cigar that will what I like to say, punish you for smoking it if you haven't eaten, So I think you've been very careful in how you've kind of set up your blends. I love it. And obviously the names speak for themselves, but for people who don't know the reason for the names of your cigars. So why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. So the original, what you're smoking now, was the Chief when we came out with it. That was our first line. We did great on the release back in 2016. After that, when I moved factories over to Gabby Cafe at Cafe 1901 Cigars, we expanded a little bit. A lot of guys in the firehouse are, milder smokers and stuff. So we said, okay, we'll do a Connecticut. When we did the Connecticut, what are we going to call it? Stuff like that. So that's when we turned around. We said, the Connecticut, the milder cigar, we'll call it the Proby.
Right.
So
and the Proby from a fire term means what?
So the Proby are the new guys that just joined the fire department. They're on probation for a year.
Gotcha.
They go through all their training and stuff like that. So the lighter cigar, we said, let's name it the Proby. Trying to keep the theme to the firehouse a little bit, but you might hear stuff going on. We have an automatic alarm. So
I was going to say, you got to go.
Yes,
if Ken has to suddenly put on his equipment, you know why.
Let us watch.
Yeah, but suddenly disappear, right?
Bring us along with.
I told him pre-show, do they have a fire pole in the at the station? He goes, no, we don't have that. I go,
we're only one level over here.
You're only one level. So there's none of that hype. Remember, what was that show, guys, back in the 80s where they used to jump down the fire pole and I
think that was the Dean Martin show. Down the pole.
No, it was like a fireman show. And they used to, all jump on the pole, slide down, get their equipment on. I thought that was like the typical thing. But I guess that's more like New York City, where it's
the city has a lot of
yeah.
Right. So if you have multiple floors,
and every cartoon had that too.
Every cartoon had that.
Every porn shop had it too.
I thought it was just in Ghostbusters,
which was in New York.
It was in New York, yeah.
So then after we did the Proby, we wanted to do something a little on the opposite side, a more medium, plus cigar. So that's when we did the all hands. So we figured a little stronger. We'll go to, what we call all hands, or a signal 10 in the firehouse, which means, we need help. Basically,
everybody. That's everybody. We need everyone.
That's everybody, and that's when we did what we're smoking now. I think some of you were smoking it too. The all hands,
yep.
Mexican San Andreas,
Box
press.
Delicious, absolutely delicious.
You know what, Bob? It's interesting. I love the box press, and I actually like Ken's sizing on the box press. It fits really nicely, and it's more of a soft edge box press. It's not a real hard edge box
90
press.
degree.
Yeah, it's not one of those. I just like the way it feels in my hand too. So the ring gauges. Now, do your cigars come in different ring gauges, or?
So we're gonna the all hands is gonna stay the way it is. It's the 554 box press.
Gotcha.
We're gonna start moving some sizes around with the Connecticut and the Habano.
Okay.
I used to do the Habano originally in a Toro Gordo and a Robusto. So we may bring back the Robusto a little bit. The Proby and the Habano both come in a 6x60 as well as the Toro.
Nice.
Gotcha.
Very
and
nice.
they bring a Robusto. A lot of people asking. When I was with Gabby, we had the little dog walkers, which a lot of guys loved. Which was the 44s.
Right. The shorties.
So we're going to see if La Aurora can do something like that. And then got put on the back burner a little bit. Now that with La Aurora, they sent us up some samples. Manuel said, are we in? So the barber pole, which is going to be called the cheap fire pole.
Right.
Going to wind up being a Mexican San Andreas Sumatra wrap.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh,
nice.
Mexican San Andreas. It was
very nice.
It was amazing.
Very nice. Now, how is it working with Manuel? Obviously, he's kind of a legendary force there at La Aurora. What was it like working with him, with bringing your new line through La Aurora? How was that blending process?
Simple.
Simple. I like that.
No issues. They are very particular. From a couple of bands that were off in color, stuff like that, they wouldn't use them.
Wow.
Everything that they do is professional, and not that nobody else did it that way too, but the quality has become very I don't know how you want to say it, but
I mean, it's just you've upped your game, we'll call it. You've upped your game. I mean, without a doubt.
I was blessed when Gabby said we were going to move over and stuff like that, and he brought me with him, and it's worked out well. And then we're going to be working on some other stuff, what we call the chock, which is going to be what the door chocks in the fire department. So we're going to have those as a little like a 4x54 or 4x60 in a triangular box.
Oh, nice.
That's pretty cool.
That'll be cool. That'll be very cool.
We could fit in each box. and stuff like that. And we got a couple other things, some names and stuff that I'm working on now with some other stuff.
Oh, awesome. So you've got a lot of things in the hopper.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You kind of have to be, and it's amazing with La Aurora because there's just so much tobacco at our disposal now.
Right. That makes it awesome. So
DR has a lot more tobacco than Nicaragua and Honduras right now.
Yeah.
They are hurting. They're looking to reach out.
Was it from all the storms and everything? Was it the storms?
Just a shortage, and right now the DR has got a nice surplus.
Yeah.
Also, being a company that old, they've got tobacco laying around.
Yeah.
Which is you're talking about how many years of this leaf is.
5 years right there. Right there. So that's the thing. I mean, the beautiful thing about having a company like La Aurora, and we've now featured La Aurora almost 3 weeks in a row. Started with Broncano when we did the pairing, and then last week we had Willie on, and then this week with Ken. It just shows you the breadth of the amount of cigars that they produce there.
And we're not even touching.
Oh, we're not even scratching the surface of how much they produce, but the quality is right there. And that's what I love about a company like La Aurora is that they do strive for quality first. They're not just putting out cigars to put out cigars. They're putting out quality cigars, and they're able to share that with Ken, with
so many people.
Well, they vent their people. They just don't take anybody.
They vent them. Vent them. What do they put? They put them in a vent and they blow them. They vet.
Found cool.
In Ronnie's world, you get vented. That's like hyperventilated.
Francesca, dove sei? Aiutami.
Oops.
I mean,
Kevin, you're right. That's a good name, Narcan, for a full body cigar.
Ooh, Narcan.
Keep that around.
Keep that in your back pocket.
Kevin.
Who gave you that one?
Kevin Thompson, our Arkansas guy. We met him at BCA. Remember
I remember Kevin. Sure, I remember.
Awesome guy.
Oh, I like
the
that.
The mailman, we call him. The mailman. He delivers. Definitely. And big fellas, Ken says they're waiting for it. The next order, they're ready to put that order in.
Great.
And I know Vic Jaw is going to work on that order, right, Vic?
Yeah, we're just waiting for them to upgrade that trailer, and we're going to bring that trailer up here to New York.
Oh, there you go. Mowing them, they'll make the trip.
They need a second
trailer.
They need a
second trailer. They need an East Coast trailer.
I thought you needed a tractor trailer.
Oh, they need or an 18-wheeler.
A big, like the old Mayflower moving truck.
You need to have a CDL license to bring that trailer into.
Well, they can get a guy.
Listen,
I know a guy. I know a guy.
We know a couple.
We're in New York. You know a guy. One of the great things about the All Hands.
We do know some Teamsters.
Yeah.
One of the great things about the All Hands is this is the only box press that is made at La Aurora.
Oh,
really?
Wow.
We do not have a portfolio. They did it for their 100th anniversary. They did a box press. And were put away after that, apparently.
Wow.
And when we were bringing everything over and waiting for cigars, we said, what's with the All Hands? What's the delay? And then that's when they let me know that they didn't want me to move a cigar to a different factory, and that they were actually there's calls all over the place.
Was that you? We were wondering where that sound was coming from.
Right now we're listening to the scanner.
Yeah, the calls are coming in.
Yeah, they were. You could say goodbye to Francesca because now she'll go. She'll go on the EMS call.
Ciao, Francesca, run.
Go and save some lives, will you?
Yeah.
And they broke out the molds for us and did the box press for us.
Wow.
Which I thought was
That's awesome.
Here I am, this new guy there. And,
wow.
They wanted to keep everything with me and in-house. So it was great.
Well, you know what? I think that they understand when they meet someone someone that they can trust, someone that they can be proud to have as a partner. And like I said, anybody who
your
meets
level
Ken,
of dedication
exactly,
to it too,
anybody who meets Ken
Yeah.
knows immediately that he is committed. When he's in, he's in. It's not like 1 foot is in and half baked.
Like
Ken
New
is
Yorker.
he's committed.
New Yorker.
When he commits, he commits.
He's gonna do it right.
Exactly.
Hey, Ken, I don't know if you're
Exactly.
reading, but Kevin
I've had great people behind me, so helping me through this, and you know, get everything done and get the cigars, keeping the cigars going, and stuff like that. You know. And,
So Kevin Thompson says he'd like to have you back in the shop. Ken, let's talk soon. There you go.
There you go. There you go.
Call you tomorrow, Kev.
Hey, see that? That's service right there.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. It's been really good. Picking up new shops here and there, you know. The small pockets, you know, so we're in a nice steady roll when it comes to bringing in new shops and stuff.
Control.
Yeah.
Well, this way it allows you to have an inventory that you can actually fulfill, so that people aren't back ordered and you can't.
And there's nothing worse than back orders.
Right.
You know, you want your cigar and suddenly it's on back order. You know, it's like it pisses you off.
Well,
pisses you off,
and you're losing money at that point.
Well, if the retailer doesn't get it, that shelf space is going to go to somebody else.
Exactly.
You got to be able to prepare and support those shops that you're in. You know.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm blessed. You know, yesterday we mailed out another to there you go, Alan Carson. He just put in another order for another couple of bundles. You know, we sent them out to him yesterday, and so when people keep calling and yes, Alan, we're going to come back and we'll do an event. I'll happy to
let me know when. Okay, we'll get you set up here. And I know Teresa said yes as soon as she heard that. She's like, yes, I'll be there. So we'll join you out there, big man.
I've been away from New York for a while now, Ken. How is Long Island set up for brick and mortar? I mean, are there a lot of lounges out there now or not?
Yeah. There's quite a few lounges. We're pretty blessed when it comes to cigar lounges. We have quite a few new ones.
Good.
Tobacco Road and stuff like that, and a couple of the older lounges are slowly, as they hear the name pop up more and more, next thing you know, you get a text or an email, and hey, why don't you stop by the shop, let's talk, maybe.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You froze up.
We froze.
We're pretty blessed when it comes to that.
Everybody's peeking. They're like, who is this celebrity?
I don't know about that, but we're trying. Right. Little by little, we try.
You are to us, buddy. You are to us. There's no question about it. I'm glad the turnover of factories has certainly made it better for you, and we're excited about what's going on. So how many cigars, because we have a lot of new audience people who learn about you. So how large is your line? What do you got going on? We just talked about a couple of them now.
So we got
what else
the
you got going, so let everybody know.
Proby, right? You got that.
We got the Proby. So that's this little bad boy here.
Yep.
There we go. We got the Habano, which you guys were smoking a little earlier. Okay. That's our medium body, and our medium plus is the all hands, which is the box press.
Oh, yeah.
Very blessed on a lot of people tell me all the time. They're like, dude, I never have your cigar plugged. It's always got a great draw. And that was blessed right from Rocky to Gabby to I've always had consistent draws, even with La Aurora now. You know how cigars can get. They get a little wet. They get plugged.
Right.
You know, it's handmade. So sometimes things happen, you know.
Yeah, it always. I mean, that's the beauty of the natural of the product. I mean, sometimes it's just you're going to get that 1 in 50 or 100 that may have a little bit an issue, but it's a natural handmade product. That's what people got to understand. This is one of the last things that's actually handmade, and
in the U.S.
Not in the U.S.
No, handmade.
Not in the U.S.
By hand. By hand.
By hands.
By hands.
Fatto a mano.
A
lot of machine-made stuff out there, And
true.
Oh yeah,
true, a lot. Now, Ken, I have a question for you. During this entire process, from when you started to today, what has been the toughest hurdle that you've had to face during all of this?
Money.
Yeah, there you go.
I was going to say.
You gotta have. It takes a lot to do a lot whether you're advertising. You guys have been doing this long enough. So I try to roll my cigars. I have a full-time job. So I can roll the profit and stuff back into the cigars, increase the order. When I first started, my first order with Rocky was 100 boxes.
Gotcha.
Now, which was 2,000 sticks.
Right.
Now with Gabby and La Aurora, it's 20,000 sticks.
There you go. I mean, that's quite an increase.
Yeah. Big jump.
That's good.
Big jump.
That's
good.
You've
been around a while. Obviously, our listeners are speaking highly of your cigars, so people certainly want to get their hands on it. And talking about that, how could they get their hands on your cigars if you're not in one of their local shops?
So you can go to boutiquesmokes.com, and it's a site that Gabby runs, and they ship right out to you. We can go from stores to, I know Paul down in South Carolina, he buys them through Boutique Smokes all the time. And it's excellent. That's our main page in case anybody needs to.
Okay, beautiful.
And we're not in a shop by you. I get texts and emails all the time, and Billy, he'll tell you, I sent a couple of samples out to a buddy of his. I'll send them straight across anybody's place. Harry's Havana Hut has them. Yes, Bayside.
Yep. And that's
Billy's
the
a
key
great guy, but he's a great spokesman for me because he's always recommended me no matter where he goes.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
And
was that Billy?
Yeah, Billy.
Yeah, Billy's ace.
Billy's awesome. Well, one first responded to another. That's all good.
Yeah,
he's a good guy.
The Havana has a lot of.
So getting cigars into a brick and mortar is not an easy task. So having people ask their brick and mortar to carry a line is your best bet. That's your best way of getting cigars into that shop.
Yes.
Because it's difficult to have the foot soldiers on the ground as salespeople going out and trying to get shelf space. People, shop owners trying to figure out what they can and or shouldn't carry, should carry. So,
well,
hey, folks,
if worth anything, a shop owner should be listening to their clients.
Exactly.
That's the first thing you got to do.
You have to listen to your clients.
Absolutely.
Who tell you, hey, listen, I love the cigar. Why don't you carry it?
Yeah.
If I have to buy it through the internet, I'd much rather support you. So pick up a box or two. It's not you're not like we're not telling you to invest $3 million. It's a small investment, right? Yeah. Exactly.
There's nothing better than word of mouth.
I'll do events all the time. We did one out in South Shore Cigars, out in Brightwaters, and the first thing they ask is, "Sure, let's do an event. Bring your cigar in." A couple of guys have spoken about it. What's your minimum order? One and one.
There you go.
If we could sell it, I'll have the supply with me. Let's sell a cigar.
Right?
Yeah.
Where a lot of the companies that are bigger and they can do that. 5 or 8 box order. I'll send you 1 box if you want to try it.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
And you're one of the guys who do that. You're not one of the big boys. That's why one thing, these shop owners, everybody wants to carry the big names because everybody knows the big names. They don't realize the personal touch that you deal with when you're dealing with a boutique cigar owner. You can go 1 box. You're not going to go to some of the big boys and ask one. They'll laugh. You said
exactly.
But 1 box at a time.
$1,000 or something.
Yeah.
I mean, if you keep asking your brick and mortar, hey, this guy will even take 1 box. Just get 1 box in for me. Maybe I'll even buy the box or spread it around. That's basically what a boutique guy can do. You can go that small to get you in the door.
So Brian Singer says you should make a Habano wrapper with a Ligero filler called the Backdraft.
Ooh,
we got a lot of good names. Thanks, Brian. We're going to be putting a lot of these on the side shelf with some names here. And what's nice is there is Ligero in the all hands.
Oh, nice.
But the Mexican San Andreas wrapper seems to time it down a little bit, that taste. So
it's balanced.
But it isn't.
It's balanced.
There's balance. There's balance. And that's the key. I mean, you need balance, not only in life, but in your cigar.
That too.
Ken, we got one of our really good listeners, Clay Atkins. He wants to know what's some of the price points? Again, every state's different, but kind of an average price point of your cigars.
Anywhere between, I'd say, $11 and $19. In New York, we're 75% tobacco tax. So shops have anywhere from $16.95 to $19.95. If I go outside into North Carolina and South Carolina, they're about $12.95.
Right.
So,
okay. Big difference.
Well, New York is crazy with the taxes. Well, we know somebody who we were at the Corona.
Oh yeah.
He was on a business trip. He had to go to New York, and he said he stopped in downtown, around Wall Street area, I believe it was. I don't remember the name of the place. It's well known. Ken probably knows what I'm talking about. And he said he went to pay for the cigar, and the guy gave him the price, and he almost fell down. He says, "Are you kidding me?" He says, "I'm buying one cigar." He says, "Yeah, that's the price." He says, "In Florida, I buy 5 cigars for what you're charging me for this one cigar." Welcome to New York.
Welcome to New York, my man.
In Florida, we don't have the high cigar tax because obviously it's a cigar country here in Florida. So,
it's a big difference, though.
So.
Unbelievable.
Oh, we got our man Andre Tessier's.
Hey, Andre.
Hey, how
Remember
are you?
Andre, the big winner when we first started this show 6 years ago?
Oh, yes.
He was the winner. Everybody was pissed off at him all the time for winning.
I told him he was banned.
Yeah.
And
he busted his balls and then he left us. So don't say that again.
I know, I can't say that because when I say he's banned, he literally takes it
back
personal.
1 year later.
1 year later, it took him to come back.
No soup for you next year.
Come back 1 year.
It's crazy, Ronnie, because when we were in Chicago and I met Andre, it was such a small world, him knowing his dad and him being right over here in the fire department. It's like, holy cow, you kidding me?
Yeah, and Andre, he's been a great supporter of us, and of course, what he does for the pipe community is amazing. And it's great that you guys are able to meet out there in Chicago. And like I said, small world indeed. It's awesome, and he is a good guy, and he's a lot of fun to be with.
Yeah, that was a good time. Hopefully, we'll build it up even more next year.
Yes.
Next year it's going to be bigger. I can tell you that. It's going to be bigger. That's for sure. We're going to call it the Cigar Emporium side. So I got some good plans on that. Yeah.
Emporium.
Yeah. That's going to be big. It's going to be big.
You know what? Why don't we break for sponsors? And when we come back, we've got some more questions and answers. So right after these words from, again, our friends.
Mm-hmm. Great cigars take time. The Fortaleza Libre story began in 2013 with the idea of starting a brand of cigars that would exemplify the strength and freedom that define America. Our premium cigar voyage for quality and taste led us to the Dominican Republic and the tobacco fields of Santiago and Tamboril. Tabacalera El Joyito would become a trusted partner. And in 2019, our smoking strong and living free journey was realized with the arrival to our shores of the Fuerte Libre Bodacious. Fast forward 5 years, 2024, Fuerte El Libre rebrands to Fortaleza El Libre. Same meaning, strong and free. Our portfolio has grown to 6 core lines to satisfy the palates of cigar smokers worldwide. For more information, visit our website at fylcigars.com. Smoke strong, live free. Welcome to GTO Dominican Cigars, a boutique cigar company that artfully blends and creates some of the finest handmade puros from the Cibao Valley in the Dominican Republic. We are 4th generation manufacturers and growers of tobacco with over 140 years of experience, offering a variety of styles, blends, and strengths. Mild, medium plus, and full-bodied. We would truly consider it an honor for you to experience our cigars. Those who know smoke GTO.
Before you light your next cigar, be sure to check out Cigar Medics, the makers of the patent-approved humidimeter. The humidimeter is a tool designed to display the relative humidity inside your cigar. With this device, there's no more guessing. Simply insert the probes into the foot or cap of your cigar, and you can instantly know if your cigar is ready to be smoked. Buy now on cigarmedics.com and see site for other cigar accessories. With the humidimeter, you'll know when to hold them and know when to smoke them.
Years in the making, the Chief cigar was born, blended, boxed, and released to market on June 26, 2015. This cigar was developed by former fire chief, firefighter, cigar aficionado Ken Doerrbecker, and has grown into a signature Firehouse cigar line.
All engines respond.
Including, of course, the Chief, a Nicaraguan Habano blend, Proby, a Connecticut Shade blend, All Hands, a Maduro Mexican San Andreas box press, and the brand new Fire Pole, a beautifully crafted San Andreas Habano barber pole. Join the Chief family and make us part of your humidor.
R&A Treasures, out of Tampa Bay, Florida. The last of a legacy. The last of an inventory of Thomas Cristiano in a warehouse where everything is aged and well kept for all your pipe and smoking needs.
And we're back.
We're back. There you go. I don't know. Are we going to need a new commercial there, Ken? Or
you know what?
Yeah.
Let me talk about that commercial for a second. When I was making that commercial, I love all of our sponsors equally. I just thought that I had such a great opportunity to really kind of reflect Ken in the commercial. And I just love all the little sound effects that I did.
You had fun making it.
I had so much fun.
I remember you had
making
that big plastic red hat on with the fire department on it.
Because I wanted to feel like what it would be like being a firefighter. But having all of that, I mean, again, it's just it was a pleasure, and I continue to always.
Frank, Ken can make you an honorary junior firefighter.
He can give me one of those little badges.
I'll ship you one of those little plastic hats.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, Billy, you're right. But on the back of the shirts, when you guys were talking about slogans and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
There it is.
Oh, there it is.
For better leaf,
For better leaf.
Chief. Yeah, baby.
Love it.
That's awesome.
A lot.
Great tagline.
Yeah, actually, one of the guys that does marketing at Cigar Fellas Cigar Lounge up on
and we know the Cigar Fellas. We had him on like way early in our program, but yeah, we know the Cigar Fellas really well.
Yes, the guy Steve is the one that said, "Hey, you need a slogan. How's this for a slogan?" I was like, "Oh, all right,
beautiful." And what did he charge you? You just box of cigars and you're done?
Nothing. He was more than happy.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
No, it really fits well. I mean, Alan Carson wants to know, he wears a 3X. Just in case when you get up there, Ken.
No problem. We have a couple of the larger sizes coming.
Larger sizes, Alan.
One aside for Ronnie.
Yeah, put one aside for Ronnie. Ronnie will need it.
Quattro, the
You guys
four.
I need 3X, so.
Ken, do you feel the love? Do you feel the love I get here, Ken?
Oh, yeah.
Nothing better than getting messed up by your family. It's a beautiful
Everybody knows, don't take your salad.
That's right.
Hey, leave the salad alone.
Yes.
Yeah, come on. As long as everybody knows that, then we're okay.
Don't touch the salad. Jeez.
Yes.
And Brian Singer's okay. He'll settle for a 2X. All right, folks. So listen, go online and
big
start
boys
buying
out
these
there.
shirts, will you?
Some big boys out there.
Shirts, right? Can they buy the shirt?
No, but if you send me a private message, I'll be happy to get some shirts out.
Nice.
There you go. Now you just had the whole world start private
You know how
message
many
you.
messages you're getting tonight?
I can see tomorrow morning on Facebook. I just been hacked.
I can
Sorry,
tell you
guys.
Andre,
And just like that, t-shirts are out of stock. Sorry, I don't know.
Get rid of that phone. Get it.
Oh, Andre, slay me, why don't you? Oh my God. Ah, boy, boy.
Ronnie has his clothes custom made in upholstery reject fabrics.
That's my underwear, Andre. That's my underwear.
Oh man.
Wow.
I'm a classy guy. What can I tell you? You know?
Yeah.
And Kevin says, I'll pay for a shirt, Ken. Look, everybody's reaching out. Just send them a PM. If you're a friend of Ken, he'll take care of you. If you're not, then you pay. That's all. Bottom line. Do the right thing. It's all good. Right. It's good.
So I have a question for you, Ken.
Yes, sir.
What have you learned during this process? What are the things that you like takeaways
besides not having money?
Besides the money, what are the takeaways from starting and to where you are today? What are some of the takeaways?
I gotta say, you know, as you're going around, one of the biggest things is to try to stay true to yourself, but also when people want something or need something, or make sure you're there. You know,
right.
When I know when we ran out of cigars, when we were moving factories for a little while, it was amazing how many people like, nope, you're with La Aurora now, or you're with Gabby, or you were Rocky. You know, that's it. Boom, put them back on the shelf. And all my stores stuck with me when they could have said, you know, I was afraid of that 6-8 month lapse. You know,
right?
Oh yeah, of course,
right.
Cigars. And it was amazing. You know, when you walked back in the store, they were like, "Hey, how are you, bro? How's everything?" You know, and I try to get around to everybody. It's just me. I have no sales force yet, which we're looking at actually somebody in Texas.
Oh, great. Hey, that's a big market now for sure.
Yeah.
Huge market.
And Kevin,
do I happen to know that guy in Texas by any chance?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Undisclosed on the air.
Undisclosed.
It's okay. I know a guy. Don't worry about it.
But I guess it's, you know, it's just it's the hustle. When you love to do something, it's so easy. You know.
Yes.
I love walking in the shop. A lot of times I'll be in a shop just sitting there, and people will come in, and I'm like, new customer. They're like, nah, but always looking for something. And I'll tell the guy at the register, I got this. And I'll be like, you know, hey, did you ever try a Long Island born cigar? And they're like, what are you talking about? Like, you ever tried a Chief? Well, I don't know. You know, give it a shot. I'll buy the stick if you don't like it. You know?
Right. Oh, there you go. Yeah.
And I won't even tell them who I am. Be like, look, this is a great cigar, recommended. And they'll come back, you know, 98% of the times they'll say it was a good, but not my palate, which is fine. We know everybody has, you know,
absolutely different taste.
Yes.
Sure.
Most of the time they'll be like, that was a great stick, and they'll buy 2 or 3. And I'll be like, all right, I'll let the owner know, you know, he's a friend of mine. And they're like, oh, all right, great. I said, you know, and the guy behind the counter will be laughing, be like, he is the owner, you know. And they'll be like, seriously? Like, you're just sitting right here? I'm like, well, one day I'll be like Rocky Patel or everybody else Wednesday or something. You know, maybe my face will be out there more or something like that. But you know, yeah, I'm the brand owner. And
nice.
Yeah, it's that personal touch. Right.
Yeah, it is. It is.
It's that personal touch. I think that's what makes being a brand owner, a successful brand owner,
with personality.
Yeah.
Personality.
Yes.
Some of these guys are stiffs.
Yeah, I hate to say it. Some of them are stiffer than a board.
Yeah.
You know, you have to be personable. You have to be willing to listen. I think that's the biggest thing too.
Always.
Listening, because you're always listening to your customers.
Yes.
Because they're telling you what they're buying. They're like, oh, okay, this is definitely striking a nerve with people. So, you know,
and I love talking about it. I love doing stuff. You know, I get accused all the time. I'm a chatterbox. I talk too much. I could talk to the wall.
Are you an Italian wannabe?
That's it. No, he's an honorary Italian.
He's an honorary Italian. There you go.
Some people tell me I'm a chatterbox.
We know what that means. She should be used to it then. What are you gonna do? That's all right. But that's good. You need to have that personality, Ken, to get out there and not be afraid to sell your stick. I mean, you know, if you're gonna be a brand owner and sit still like a moof, you're not gonna get nothing's gonna happen. Forget about it.
Like you said, it's tough. You know, you walk into a shop and they're like, oh, the Chief, you know, okay, what's that? You know, and you got to try. And I'll walk into shops 2 and 3 times, you know, follow up, you know, have you tried the samples, stuff like that. After the third time, I'll lay back, and I've had a lot of shops get in touch with me a little later down the road, like, hey, let's try a box. Not a problem. Here's one box. What do you want to try? You want to try the Connecticut, the all hands? You want to try one of each? So that's probably the biggest thing that I've noticed, like, since I've started. I have a pretty nice following, I should say, between some of the guys in the firehouses. We do installation dinners.
Right.
For a couple of the different firehouses, they'll pick up 150 sticks, and they'll be like, okay, I'll be like, no, I'll come. I'll sit there at the cocktail hour. I'll hand them out so nobody just gloms them all up,
Right.
And I'll be like, there's no charge. And they love that. They're like, you're actually going to come here and hand them out? They're like, yeah, I'll come and hand them out for you for an hour during cocktail hour, and they love that. They, I guess they don't expect it or something. And we do one of my shops the other night, he was doing a fire department event, South Shore Cigars. And he said, would you want to come to the wrestling event that this company's doing as a fundraiser? Maybe we could push cigars. Absolutely. And, he didn't buy extra. He bought some for the event and stuff, some extra boxes. And I had no problem going there, and we hung out together, me and Evan, and try to sell cigars through the night. Hey, this helps me because they're buying cigars, but it also helps the shop, as a brand owner,
Right.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
For 80% of the shops, I'm able to hand deliver them, which they happen to love, North Carolina and, stuff like that, South Carolina. And I mail them out to Alan, we were there for his, in Rockford, we were there for his grand opening, me and Bruce Bush. And at the same time, I was helping sell K by Karen. If they didn't look at me.
You were. I was there. I witnessed it. I was there with you, buddy. You were helping. But not only that, Ken, let me tell you, I was so impressed with you at the BCA when we did there. You were helping everybody. You were helping all the other lines. You were standing in for them. You were talking about them. You know what? You have no ego, buddy. You were just there to help everybody in the industry. That's what the rest of us saw and we love about you. You're just quality, man. You're quality.
Yeah, when I do an Instagram post, sometimes I'll have a different cigar, and they're like, there's guys out there that will only post their stuff.
Right.
I'm like,
right.
But I before I had my own cigar, I enjoyed everything, and I like to post what I enjoy.
Right.
I could have and I do support a lot of the boutique guys. Whether it's a Cathy or a GTO or Rockefeller, Kevin.
Right.
And
Kevin, yeah.
Kevin is another great guy. He'll be in Texas, something like that. And he'll text me, he'll be like, hey, bro, I just left your name at the shop. Here, he's doing an event for his cigar, and he recommended me to the shop.
Right.
Get some samples from this guy, try it out. And I try to do the same. October 5th, my firehouse, my engine company too, we do a cigar night, at the firehouse. We sell 100 tickets. And we have 100 guys here, full barbecue and everything like that.
Nice.
And I bring in all the boutique people,
Great.
I always have Hiram and Solomon. I always have Armin from DAV. I always have, Gabby, myself, and stuff like that. And I get them to talk, and Armin usually comes, so he could talk about DAV and the BCA. Now we have the TPA, Tobacco Products Association, which I'm kind of proud to be on the board with you guys. And, there's just so much stuff out there that, I don't know, maybe I should only be talking about my stuff, but I try to help. If I can help you, I do. And like you said, when we were down at Indiana for the BCA festival, jump in, you help set up,
Right.
Everybody's doing stuff and getting stuff rocking and rolling, you could see who sits and it's their table and who wants to help and get stuff done.
Right.
Whether I'm running around or Chet's running around or these guys were all running around.
People see that, Ken. People see and they take notice. And that's why you're so well respected, my man. That's why you're respected. You did a lot.
I'll log you about that, but
what's that?
I'm sure there's people that'll disagree with that, but hey.
Hey, who cares about it? Forget about it. We know the difference.
We've got Skinny Money says, much love from South Jersey, Philly. Forza Italia.
There you go.
All right, Skin. we're actually going to be going into Jersey. I had left some samples back at Lit Cigar Lounge, but now I want to bring him the stuff from La Aurora. So we're doing weekend things now into Maryland, into Jersey, into Pennsylvania and stuff, and try to pick up more lounges now that are outside of my area and expand a little bit. We got the cigars. We're getting ready next month to do another 20,000 stick order. So,
right.
See what happens.
You got to drive further south.
Yeah, we got to get you into Florida. We got to get you into Florida here.
Yeah, we need.
You three guys do it for them, all right? Help them get started. Talk to the shops and help them.
August 9th, I'm actually going to see my brother. So we'll be down by Cathedral, stuff like that. He's,
So you're by Tampa. So there's Kyle.
Hit me up, Ken.
I will, Kyle.
For sure.
Nice.
So is your brother stationed with the warehouse?
My brother's busy. My brother's busy enough, but we're gonna start training him up to hit some shops down there.
There you go. Okay. All right.
Well, it's a family affair. One family's got to take care of family.
I always have guys when they're in Cathedral, to hit up Don, who's a great guy down there. Who
right? Yeah. Well, he's a Jersey guy.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
But they hands are tied when it comes to certain room and stuff, and that's what happens with a lot of shops too. They don't use the box anymore, and they have bins just to expand their humidor.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Like, I just need bundles. Your box is beautiful, but we have everything bins so that we can consolidate and get more stuff in, because there's a lot of stuff out there.
Right. Right.
There is. That's just like the mobile lounge. Brian and Mike are trying to come up with making more room, since the Chicago Pipe Club ran into you, Bish, Dr. Oscar, and a few others, and they love the cigars. They want to promote and stuff and get things rolling with them, and it's hard. Shelf space is hard no matter where you go.
Yeah, those guys have got a home run. Those are, we were down there. Ronnie, we sat in that. I'd rather sit in that trailer all night.
Yeah.
Personable. Those are two great guys. Great
Very
guys.
They really are. They're wonderful. I'm glad we ran into them, and they've been on every week, I think. I don't think they missed a week since Chicago Pipe Show. Either one of them have always joined, and they're always, Facebooking us and paging us and always talking. I talk to both of them quite a bit on the side. They're just two wonderful guys with a passion for cigars, which is, is wonderful when you get people like that in the industry that simply love what they do.
So
like you.
My sister always tells me I should have a mobile lounge.
Well, when you finally retire.
Yeah, when you retire, maybe, but that's also going to be a good undertaking too. You got to have the right people, there to help run it and everything. So got to make sure you're doing the right things. But I think first and foremost, get your cigar brand going. You got your money there. Get that going. Get that rolled out.
Can you see the big line, the chief coming?
Yeah.
On the back of the fire truck, a big humidor. So you got the fire. What cigars?
See, that's the beauty part. Ken just needs to buy an old fire truck and convert it into a mobile lounge. I mean, you show up with the lights and sirens going.
Yeah.
A lot of good ideas.
Write
that one down, Ken. Write that one down. That's a good one. I have a question.
Eden said, "Oh my God, big fellas! What's she over here? Big fellas chain. Start off a chain here at Big Fella Cigar Lounge."
You can't read, Ronnie. Holy Jesus!
Ron can't read.
Big Fellas Mobile Cigar Lounge is off the chain.
Big Fellas Cigar Lounge is off the chain. All right, I said chain. Whatever. I read it quickly. I can't see. I gotta look far away.
So
there you go.
Big
Fella saying, "Thanks, guys. Much love. We will do anything to help the boutiques." There you go.
Now, Ken,
read that okay, right?
Question for you: do the firehouses? Is there like a fire convention that happens yearly? Is there something that you attend that is a way for you to get your cigars into the hands of other fire companies across the country?
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Yeah, they have FDIC and stuff like that.
Is that something that you can
going to be looking at? Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Because that's what I was thinking. Is there any way?
I think that happens in Florida now, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
Because I would think that for firehouses, for anybody who's an avid smoker in a firehouse anywhere in the country, I think it would be a no-brainer for them to have cigars. And could you not at that point maybe personalize a cigar for that firehouse, almost like Hiram and Solomon does for the Masonic line,
Grandmasters, Grandmasters
series, and do like a series that is kind of dedicated to different firehouses across the country for ways for them to fundraise.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
We do private labels for 3 to 5 houses by me. So like when they do their installation dinner and stuff, I actually print their patch on the label and label on the cigar for them. Which
so I can see that moving from three firehouses local to across the country.
That'd be pretty
I
cool.
think it would be a dynamic way to grow your brand nationally, because you're already an established fire chief. So having that, I think those firehouses would be on board immediately.
I think every one of those firehouses have a humidor right there.
Exactly.
But I don't know. You have to check with the fire marshal about that.
And even better, Ken needs to buy an old ambulance, and that's how he delivers his cigars to the houses. Bring them in,
I'm almost there. That big
inside.
red truck back there, everybody knows you're a fire.
And get
there you go.
To drive that ambulance and get her to sell them out there. I bet you'd be sold out in like 5 minutes at every location.
No, on the back of the fire truck, on the
all the time.
You'll be driving the back. Right next to her.
He goes, "You come up with the cigar, I'll sell it."
Yeah, think about it. Empty out the ambulance, fill it in all Spanish cedar, make it a walk-in humidor where you could sit down a little bit and she can drive around, man. I mean, that's a great idea.
I think it's a winner.
Hey, and then when you get,
she wants to do this stuff.
And then when you get dehydrated, have her hook up an IV with a bag of saline. Back in,
a little bourbon. Put a little bourbon in there. I'll tell you,
we're ready to go.
On this show, we come up with a lot of marketing ideas. You know, we're always looking for a percentage.
Yeah. And again, Brian and Billy both know. So the FDIC is in Indianapolis, and so we're gonna look at a table for that.
Great
to promote.
Yeah, that'll be awesome.
And there's a lot of papers and stuff out now that we're at that point now that we can start to look at, Firehouse Magazine, put an article and stuff like that, which goes out to a lot of guys.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. That would be great if you were featured in those magazines about your cigar line.
Yeah.
Hey, then that's a tangible item that sits in the firehouse. People can look at it and be like, "Oh, I didn't know about this cigar."
Yeah.
You really can get those mini humidors. I mean, the plastic stuff that you can see in the grocery shops and all, and you can fill them up for each firehouse and let them deal with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get a lot of guys like Harry's Havana Hut in Bayside. They got the FDNY guys around the corner and stuff. Buy a box from them.
Right.
That's how we used to sell my cigar, by the box. And then when I moved to La Aurora, he put them on the shelf.
Nice.
Is there a lounge in Bayside?
Yeah, that's the hut.
That's the hut. Okay,
Yeah,
where are they?
yeah.
Where are they? Bell Boulevard?
Probably, right?
Right off Bell on 42nd.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. All right. Good.
Great spot.
Here's Brian Singer bringing the heat again. He says, "How about a full body cigar called the Mustache?"
Okay.
Joe, you're killing me. 3-1 Mets. Come on.
Yay!
Oh.
Hey, Joey, you really? Come on. You had to put that on?
The squandering Yankees.
Oh, man. Come on. You just ruined the show, Joey. Thank you.
Thank
the
you,
hell
Joey,
out of here.
for keeping me up to date.
Oh man,
3-2 now. Okay.
This new camera of mine, it likes to follow me, so I'll go over here and then whoop, and it brings me right to the center.
I throw you on your chair.
You look like a moving bing, 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 bing.
It's like you're on the slide. Slide.
I got my own cameraman over here. My cameraman's keeping me centered in screen.
Jesus, that's
like
crazy.
at the carnival when you're shooting and you're hitting me. Kyle goes up and down.
That's crazy stuff. Ken, other than that, what else can we foresee? I know you mentioned a couple, but any long plans going on? You want to let us know about your events?
Well, we just finished a couple. We have we do Garden City Hotel here on Long Island. We do Scotch and Cigars on the outdoor patio.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's a great night. I used to do security there, so the GM I think likes me, and he has me come the last Wednesday of the month for July, August, September, June, July, August, September. We do, and it brings a nice little crowd. You come in, you buy a drink. We have all the Adirondack chairs and everything right over there. We sit, we smoke.
Nice.
And everybody who does come and sit on the patio know there's a cigar event for the night, and it doesn't bother most of the people.
Right.
Okay.
Otherwise, they can go inside.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Good.
We're just waiting on to reschedule our Tobacco Road in Cedarhurst. We just finished up. Let's see. Last week was there's running. You know what it's like when you're running all over the place.
Oh yeah.
And then you do golf outings as well. So
we did have a lady in Malvern. They asked me if I could do a golf outing for them. They had me come and do the NCAA championships not too long ago.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, so it works out well, and we'll do anything. If I'm open and free, hey, we'll give it a shot. If we sell a couple of sticks, at least we tried. If
you're networking too, you're promoting. You're promoting. The more you're out there, the more people gonna know your names. How about further out in the island?
Further out on the island, Ken. Where the rich folk are, Hamptons.
So Brightwaters is out that way. I was just out in Quogue. So trying to pick up some shops, seeing what's in the area, stuff like that.
Right.
And, so I got my full-time job during the day, and then I got my sprinkler business. And then at night, I'll pick a shop, take a ride. And then every other week I try to visit my shops,
right.
That I have as well, because, if you're not there, they like to see you,
right.
They want to see you.
Right.
We did a great event about a week ago in Little Cigar Factory.
Kevin is throwing a challenge out there. He wants you to get the firefighters to stop smoking infused cigars. He says, grow them up. He graduated from Blondies to Don Pepins.
Those would make a great bonfire.
I'll have to do a sweet tip just for some of those guys. I don't know. But
you gotta get somebody to help boots.
You gotta get some David, and I'm like, no, I don't.
Right.
hey, the last couple of guests ago, they taught us the best trick: dip the tip in the honey, and put up jars of honey for them to dip their tips in. There's your made shift sweet tip right there.
That's right.
There you go.
I've yet to try that. I keep saying I'm going to do it. I can't. I don't remember, but I got to try that at least.
I mean, you're getting old, Ronnie, so your memory's slipping, and we understand.
Okay, thank you, Kyle. Thank you.
Thanks
for reminding me.
His waistline is slipping in the wrong direction.
No, it's going in the right direction. Trust me.
And then when shops do events, I try to show up. So, like Little Cigar Factory, he has a mobile trailer, kind of like Brian and them do.
Right.
And he was at Our Lady of Mount Carmel Feast in Brooklyn.
Right.
Okay.
Buy a cigar, see if we can help them out a little bit, sell some stuff, Yeah.
Hey, listen, you're doing the right thing. You're getting the word out there, and that's the only way you can grow this is in a way that makes sense. You don't have boots on the ground, and you don't have hundreds of thousands of cigars. So you're doing it in a way that makes sense. And again, people who already have smoked your cigars, I'm sure they tell people about your cigar. So word of mouth is obviously
it's the best advertising.
It's the best advertising, and it's your cheapest.
Yeah,
it really is.
Nothing.
Costs you zero, and that's why having great cigars like Ken's, it's easy for us to sit here and talk about them because we love the cigar, and we don't bring people on the show unless we really like your cigar. Otherwise, it doesn't make any sense, because then we're not being honest.
Right.
Yeah.
If we don't have people on, it doesn't mean that we don't like their cigars or what have
Could
you.
be though.
Or could be, but we never put a cigar down, because there's a cigar for everyone.
Different palates
for everyone. So we rather not say a thing than badmouth anyone.
Well, that's just it. You don't want to badmouth a cigar, because what's not good for you is probably good for somebody else. Exactly. It doesn't agree with our palate, so we just choose not to talk about it, because we don't want to put anybody down and deter anyone from buying that product that may enjoy or love that product. I mean,
so we want to make sure.
Rely on the three of us. I exclude Ronnie because he has no palate.
Well, he has a palate. He has a pasta palate.
He's got the pasta palate. Pasta and tomato.
And salad. Don't forget my salad.
As for Clay's comment, shoot me a message, Clay, with your number. And Virginia's only a couple hours for me, and these guys will drive 14 hours. I don't care about driving.
He will.
There you go.
You set up a good Clay.
It takes you a couple of hours just to get to the 59th Street Bridge with the traffic.
Ken puts the little red top, and Ken will be there in about a half hour.
No. Ken's got that mobile train horn that he uses to get people out of the way. I love that thing. I love that train horn.
But all honestly,
and what's funny is New York is.
Go ahead.
New York is what?
Okay. When you come out of New York, police are blue and white. Fire is red and white. In New York, it's reverse. The cops are red and white, and the fire department's blue and white. So anywhere else you go, if I flip that switch in my truck, it lights up like a Christmas tree. It's blue and white. I'll tell you, a lot of people move right out of your way. They don't
Hey, it's the same down here in Florida. All the police have the blue everywhere. So, I mean, you'll blend right in Florida.
Yeah.
See, another reason to come here.
Orlando Perez goes, hello, anyone miss me? No, not really. Really? Why?
He's on Miami connection.
I like Brian Singer. Goes, Orlando who?
There's some of us that missed the weekly podcast,
Yeah, that's right.
But you don't admit it.
That's right.
But we have reruns. You can go on YouTube.
Yeah.
When you do come to Chicago, Ken, if and when soon, give me a heads up so we can get you to do some events. I know Vic Shaw is still listening. We'd love to get you down at Norwood and a couple other places for sure on our way over to Strike the Box over at Allen. So that would be some good stuff there for sure.
And that's funny. I had given Vic samples, of course, when we were in Chicago. Yeah. And that's one of the things I gotta also do. Be a little more, like I left some samples, but I don't like to be pushy, Right. So, but now give a phone call, follow up, have you
definitely got to do the follow-ups. Yeah.
Well, you're not that type of a guy, and I think people respect you more for that.
Yeah.
I mean,
but you know what? Sales are sales. You got to.
This guy again.
All right, so here we go. We got Richard Beard Jr. saying, "Come to Maryland or Virginia, hit me up also." So you're getting there you go. So Richard, make sure you send them a message.
A PM, send them a PM.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll be happy to.
I think he said he was a 2X.
Not a problem. I'll have shirts reordered.
Bring him a 4X.
You're back to talking about Ronnie?
Richard, unless he lands if he lands the brick and mortar, then you give him the 2X.
There you go.
Otherwise, he's got to work his way into the 2X.
Wait a minute. Richard said he's a 5X. So you lose some weight, Richard, you can get a 2X from us. Don't worry about it.
So you got the endorsement from Alan and Carson too. Vic, they're great cigars. So there it is.
So Brian Singer said Richard was a 2X in third grade.
Oh man!
Everyone, see, I love this show.
There's a lot of love on this show.
We bring out the best in our audience. They know how to like
Keep up with us.
Keep up with us.
Hey, when you come on our show, there's a certain amount of roasting that happens. It happens, you know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Dean Martin's
Everybody
our
gets
main
accused.
guy. Everybody wants to be like Dean Martin. You know, those are the best roasts ever. Unfortunately, we don't have some of those classic comedians left anymore. So sad.
Had a huge humidor too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who's that? Oh, Vic. Oh my
Yeah.
God, it's the biggest one. It's the biggest one.
Biggest in the Midwest, that's for sure.
And he loves first responders. He's amazing with first responders. So,
Yeah,
were you there yet, Ken? When you came out
the
last
first
time?
day we were down there, you know,
You did go.
We didn't have to
Okay.
do any setup until Friday afternoon, so we got there Thursday. So we took a ride over real quick and picked up a cigar.
And if you're planning on going back, you know, your window to go back to Chicago is about 4 more weeks. After that, you don't want to go there. It's too cold.
Oh, Jesus, Bob. It's 5 weeks, not 4.
Orlando wanted to make sure everybody knew that in 3rd grade he was a size extra, extra, super extra small. Shirt, that is.
That was one sleeve.
I heard it was another one after the nurse gave you the old.
Oh.
Ouch.
Sorry, Orlando. You left that one open.
Where's the moil?
We have to go to some friends now?
We have to go to our last set of friends.
Yeah.
And then when we come back to what I like to call the trivia game show.
Which Frank will have trivia from the 1600s so that you can brush up on that.
Maybe this week I might up it to
1400 this week.
I might go to BC.
Ooh.
See if anybody has any BC knowledge. And
Who's
I'm
going to
not
be
Boston-
talking?
Gladiators to fight in the Coliseum. That's
Not
one of the
Boston-
questions tonight.
Not Boston College, but before Christ. I have all of those.
Judas.
Frank's going to be talking about when the dinosaurs roamed the earth.
Exactly.
He's going to ask Bob.
There we go.
Billy wants fire related questions.
Okay.
All
right,
right.
Billy.
He wants to
Yeah.
win. I know.
Billy wants to win. Yeah, I definitely. And the hype from Arizona, he wants to win also. He came on specifically because I said,
Chris is
from
still
Long
on?
Island. Chris is
all
there.
right.
Chris is there. He wants to win. I
So
told him he
when
got to
we
answer
come
the
back,
question.
right after these words from Bob,
Our sponsors
I thought
and
you
our
put-
friends.
and
Friends.
At Norwood Royal Cigars, we have the biggest walk-in humidor in the Midwest. Our 1,500 square foot humidor is home to almost 4,000 different cigars that will meet the need of any cigar enthusiast. We have boutique blends to the more traditional selections and everything in between. From the novice beginner to the aficionado, the knowledgeable staff at NRC will find the perfect cigar for you. Located on the northwest side of Chicago, we want to be your shop for all your cigar wants and needs. As always, at Norwood Royal Cigars, light it, smoke it, love it.
Experience the magic of Rockefeller Cigars today. With 11 years steeped in tradition, passion, and mystery of the leaf, Rockefeller has a cigar just for you. Be like the greatest magicians and make Rockefeller Cigars appear in your lineup with any of our 4 lines. The Nicaraguan, the Dominican Blue, the Vintage Gold, and our new LE, The Art of Magic.
Cigar in the Bottle is 2 palate-pleasing gifts in one. A specially blended Grand Pommier XS VSOP cognac is elegantly contained in patented numbered bottles. Winner of back-to-back-to-back-to-back medals at the LA Spirits Awards, Cigar in the Bottle inventor Forbidden Johnny teams up with Vartan and Hendrik Kellner for this custom-blended Vartan Reserva cigar, well-preserved in a hand-blown glass chamber featuring Bovita two-way humidification.
All begins at the very first climate-controlled Rodriguez Olivan cigar factory located in the Dominican Republic. Our two major brands include Don Olivan, which are boutique cigars suited for that individual who takes great pride in something unique. BAMF is our armed forces cigars designed for that badass mother effer. Not only are you smoking a great premium cigar, a percentage of the proceeds is donated to our heroic men and women in uniform.
And you know what, Frank? I got a question for Chris, who's still watching. Chris,
Espejo?
Yeah. This is for another, box of cigars.
Oh, box.
What was the first cigar I smoked on 30th Avenue and 85th Street?
Nut Masters.
Cigar or joint? He'll know the joint. I don't know about the cigar.
I think it was Nut Masters.
I had a quick question for Ken. When you're smoking your cigars, what kind of drink do you like to pair with your cigar when you're enjoying a nice evening? When obviously you're not at the station doing stuff, but
I'm a big Jack Daniels guy. I have all the Jacks. But a lot of times I'll break out the new 12-year Jack.
Okay. Sinatra.
Nice.
Sinatra's
nice. That's
two fingers, one cube.
I just had a couple of shots just the other day at a birthday party.
Shots. You gotta sip it. You can't shot.
Well, I'm
Sinatra.
It was shot size, but I sipped. Yes, I don't do shots. But I had two of them.
Who turned Sinatra on to Jack's?
Oh,
Jackie Gleason.
There you go.
Oh,
Jackie Gleason. Absolutely. Yep. And by the way, Bob said your question to Chris. He said it was not a cigar.
All right, Chris, you get the nickel bag. It's coming your way.
Is that the Jamaican Gold or the Jamaican or the Acapulco Gold? Which one was that?
Worry.
I think Bob was smoking the Pineapple Express back then.
Oh,
Gentleman Jack is pretty good, Clay.
Yeah.
Gentlemen,
good one.
Right.
Yeah, not bad.
That's good.
Good stuff.
So let me start with some questions for you guys. And this is the old stump Saka Squatch. Saka Squatch.
You got to play the little video, Frank.
A lot of new people tonight.
We had to retire our mascot for the year. Give him a break because he needed time to recover. He had a lot of physical and mental.
A lot of mental.
We had
that surgery on that back leg that didn't help.
I thought it was his third leg. It was bandaged, I can tell you that.
It's still wrapped up.
And you'll see why it was bandaged. This is what happened to him. This is what happened to the Chooch. See, he got stepped on.
He did.
Yeah. I mean,
they said, "What's the giveaways?" So let's do.
Oh, yeah.
So whatever you guys, whatever questions you ask, we'll do. One of them we'll do a Chief coffee mug with a 3-pack.
Nice. I like the color red.
One of my guys in EFD&Y. This is a mini Halligan.
Oh yeah.
There you go. Look at that. That thing's awesome.
And it'll also open up your beer.
Yes, it can.
Absolutely.
So they added the little hook to be a beer bottle opener.
Nice.
Or can opener.
I need to win now. I want one of those.
We have the cutters that my buddy Mike does.
Beautiful.
Just a cap cutter. Yes, I like that. I love those.
Yeah.
And we have the Chief lighter. Which
there you go.
We're actually Indiana. When I got them from the gentleman that was down there. I forgot.
Alan Gold.
Alan Gold.
Alan Gold. Where to go?
It has the punch on the bottom. So
there you go.
One of these things will come with a 3-pack.
Oh,
wow.
Beautiful. With a 3-pack. Look at that.
Wow.
So we got, those are 3 different nights or 4?
4.
Yeah.
4.
So we got 4 winners. Right. So 4 winners.
Oh, my God.
Listen,
everybody's lucky tonight. Teresa, sorry, you can't win.
Everybody is lucky tonight.
Wait, Frank, are we doing 4 individual winners or just 1 big winner?
Oh, do 4 individuals. We got a lot of listeners.
How about if we do this?
2 and 2.
2 and 2.
2 and 2.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 and 2. So you get
cigars and a cutter.
And then cigars and
a cup and the opener.
The cup and the opener and the lighter.
And the lighter.
There,
cool.
There you go.
A lighter and cup together.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
You know, you could fill this way you could put out the fire with the water.
There you go.
Yeah.
You put out the fire with the water.
You won't get
Orlando, he didn't put up a T-shirt. He didn't offer a T-shirt.
No T-shirt. Sorry.
Come back 1 year.
Just PM.
If you win, Orlando, maybe you'll get a T-shirt.
Just talk to Ken off the air. He'll take care of the T-shirts.
Yeah.
Yes. And don't send one to Orlando. Whatever you say, if it comes, you get a PM from Orlando. Don't accept it unless he sends you pictures of his triple small.
That's it. And you know what? He's got to send it to us so we can post it. It's official Orlando triple small. There you go.
Oh, man. Oh, Maron.
All right. Here's a question for you guys. There you go. Here's a question.
Orlando just left the show.
All right, here's a question just for you guys. See if you guys pick up on this.
Ooh.
On the afternoon of 2009, during a concert at First Energy Park in Lakewood, New Jersey, this musician was picked up by a young policewoman who had been alerted of a man who was acting suspiciously. The police officer drove up to this musician who was wearing a blue jacket and asked him his name, but she did not recognize him. Who was this musician? Back in 2009 at First Energy Park in Lakewood, New Jersey. I laughed at this one. This is a good one.
Really?
Bon Jovi.
No, it wasn't Bon Jovi. It was Bob Dylan.
Lady.
Dylan.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, Orlando Perez actually had the answer, but it wasn't for you guys, Orlando. Sorry.
How old was this policewoman? She didn't recognize Dylan?
She asked his name, but she didn't recognize him. When he was unable to produce any identification, Dylan was driven to his hotel where staff were able to vouch for him.
Oh, man.
The incident happened when Dylan decided to go for a walk in the afternoon while on tour with Willie Nelson, who were due to perform at a local baseball stadium with John Mellencamp.
Wow.
Oh, my
I
God.
thought that was a very interesting story.
It's unbelievable.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Nice
Dylan, I'd have that badge from her. That's terrible.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. Let's do this one. Let's do this one for the mug.
Oh, it's for the audience already?
I'll get back to us.
Okay.
But
All right, so this is an audience question.
This is an audience question.
I'll get ready with
And
the
this
wonderful
is
new music.
Mug and
Opener.
lighter.
Oh, lighter.
Okay.
Mug and lighter.
You gotta
Mug
take
and
the
lighter.
mug with water, and you can put out the fire with the
Yeah.
lighter.
Fire and water.
Oh, look
Fire
at
and
Frank.
water. Fire
Look
and
at the way
water.
I like the way you
And-
think,
and a
Frank. Good
3-pack.
point.
Yeah, I'm always thinking. That's why that's why I do this segment. None of you can think. So that's why.
Wow. We'll see. We'll see.
Here you go. Back in 1994, folks, the International Astronomical Union named an asteroid orbiting between Mars and Jupiter after this person who had died the previous December. Who was this person that died that they named the asteroid of?
It's the music.
A little music, Kyle.
Louder.
Kyle's befuddled in music.
I think an asteroid hit him.
Asteroid hit him.
You can't hear it?
No, not at all.
It's going. It's loud.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, here we go.
Hagen.
Say again. Say again. Earth,
Bill
Wind,
Schumacher.
Say
Gene.
Gene. The famous Gene.
Lance Armstrong.
No, it wasn't Lance Armstrong.
Zappa. The hype said Zappa.
It's Zappa.
Oh, the hype! Holy shit! He won! Holy God!
Wow.
I thought he was busting balls. Holy shit! Nice one.
Zappa is right. So Chris, the hype makes it. He watches his first. This is his first
time
he
show, and he wins the first time.
The hype.
Wow.
The hype.
Hey,
wins.
that's the first time luckiness. Everyone who watches the first time usually wins.
That will make sure prizes go out right away.
All right.
Yeah. Don't be like me.
Mike Irish, one of the comments up there. Mike Irish, how are you, buddy?
All right.
Wow. All right.
I'm gonna see. Here's a question for you guys.
And I'll send you his address.
Yeah.
This is a question for you guys. In 1976, Bob, 4,000 delegates from the Pennsylvania chapter of the American Legion met at the Bellevue Stratford Hotel in Philly for a 4-day gathering. Several days after the event, many attendees became sick. By August 2nd, 22 people were dead, and hundreds connected to the gathering were experiencing pneumonia-like symptoms. The cause traced back to an aquatic microorganism.
Legionnaire's disease.
There we go. Legionnaire's disease. It was called. What was it called? Legionnaire's disease.
Yep.
Yeah, Bob was one of the first ones to get it.
Bob was.
I spiked those air conditioners.
Bob was patient zero.
Add water in the cooling tower. There you go. Wow.
Okay.
Bob, I'm impressed. Very
That
good.
was pretty good, Bob. I give you some credit.
Have a drink on me, buddy.
All right. I'll throw another one at you guys. See how good you are tonight. You're doing pretty well. All right. 2012. The first woman from the United States who went into space died at the age of 61.
Sally
Ride.
Yeah,
Sally Ride.
Sally Ride.
Sally Ride.
Wow. You guys are doing pretty good tonight. One more. This could get you off this. I could get you off my side here. Let's see. You guys are doing too well.
Your snack has been coming out all night. What are you talking about?
Do you have the fan going, Bob?
Okay.
Keep eating those beans, Frank.
All right. 2005. This back in
2005.
Well, in 1985.
85. Okay.
This performance was voted the best rock concert ever. That was a live performance. Best live performance ever.
The Super Bowl Shuffle by the Chicago Bears.
85.
1985. What was this performance? And who was the band?
Crossroads? Who was the Crossroads?
No. Who was the
Queen.
band? And what was the Queen? What was the performance?
It was
Wimbledon Stadium.
Wimbledon.
Live Aid.
Live Aid.
What a great show that was. Oh my God. All right, for the audience. Everybody's been answering here, so
okay, let's see if they get this one. This is
the
a
next
good one.
prize is for.
This one is for the
Legionnaire's disease.
It's for Legionnaire's disease.
Nice bottle of it.
This is for the cutter and that cool tool. I'll call it just the cool tool.
The cool tool.
Mini Halligan.
There we go.
There you go.
And it can break your glass
It
in
could
your car
break
in case
your
you go
glass
into the lake.
If
you're doing a couple of those.
Just in case you drive into a lake and you want to break out of your.
If you want to do a Ted Kennedy thing,
All right, Kyle. You ready? You can start the music.
He has.
I like it. It's a good intro. Very important.
A little louder.
Folks, he has to play it super loud.
Yeah, but it can't hear it.
I know. Bob's hearing is going.
I can't hear it either anymore.
I can't hear anything.
You guys need hearing aids.
There you go. All right.
Yeah.
Nobody, even Teresa says she can't. So I'm telling you,
here we go.
Can't hear.
All right.
Pay close attention.
This is for us or the audience?
No, this is the
audience.
Okay.
All right, folks. What is the only food that can never go bad?
Twinkies.
McDonald's hamburgers.
The only food, folks, that can never.
That's easy.
Oh, look at this.
No, he didn't spell it right.
He didn't spell it right. Oh, no, it's honey.
He said the new Heine.
The new Heine.
Matt Foley.
Matt
Foley.
Brian Singer gets the shaft.
No, Brian Singer got it.
He said Heine. He said Heine.
Oh, wait.
He said Heine.
Heine is wrong.
Yes,
you got to spell it right.
Wrong.
Matt Polly. Matt Polly. There
Brian
you
Singer
go.
said Heine.
Brian.
He got the kick in the Heine for that.
Brian said, "You got to give it to me. You got to give it to me." Well, we don't know about Heine. We never ate Heine before.
I've never seen a Heine you can't eat.
Spelling counts. Spelling counts in this trivia.
He was so excited with his
right
fat
next
fingers.
to each other, you know?
Especially it counts when the word is a word.
Yeah,
it's another word. It's a whole other word.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Polly wins because he actually understands the dictionary.
Honey will last forever.
Honey will last forever.
Yep.
It never goes bad. Never goes bad.
I'll get you Matt's address. Hey, you know what? Not for that anything, but I'll take care. Why don't we give?
Let's get Heine.
We're gonna give them both.
Let's give Heine.
You're gonna give them both.
Let's get
We're gonna give them both.
We'll send him a little honey.
All right, Brian Singer. You know what? We'll take care of you because Ken is just that kind of a guy.
We'll give them both. Those keys are right next to each other. The I and the O.
Yeah. I-E-I-O-U. Yeah. He was so excited, man. I get it. I know how.
He jumped out of the chute with it.
Oh my God!
He almost came out of his shoes.
Heine.
Yeah.
He jumped out of his Heine. Exactly, not the shoe. Yeah, that's
Orlando. My Heine never goes bad. Want to see?
No, you first have to send us the triple.
We want to see the little triple. And it's called shrinkage, right? Come out of the pool.
So they want to
There you go. Joe, Chicken Joe says, Heine, I shrunk the kids.
Ken, thank you so much, man, for coming.
Let's give him a fire department question. So
okay.
Answer this.
All right, there we go.
This one will be 3 of each cigar, 9-pack.
Okay.
Ooh.
And you're going to have to give the question because I don't have a real good fire one.
All right. So there's a device that we put on the hose and we drop it through the floor for a fire. What's that device called?
Ooh.
Wow.
Nice.
I was going to say something very perverted.
No.
Let's see what we got. Man, I know. Okay. You're right, Orlando. You never should have mentioned that small shit. Straight bore nozzle.
Straight bore nozzle. Come on, Billy.
Billy got it wrong.
A hoolie.
No,
a pipe. A hose line.
It goes on the end of the hose that we can drop in the floor to help put out the fire below us.
Come on, Siri, get to
It's
work.
a good one because they're not used.
A cellar nozzle.
A cellar nozzle? How about a floor flange?
All right, so Alan's on the right course.
Floor flange?
No, it's called a
Breslin. Pipe.
It's called a Breslin distributor.
Oh,
so nobody wins.
No winners there.
No winners.
It has holes all around it. It spins by the volume of water coming through it.
Wow.
Like a sprinkler.
It's like a big sprinkler.
Yeah.
It's like a sprinkler. You can knock a hole in the floor. You can throw the hose down in the floor, and this will spin rapidly.
Wow.
And it has like 9 holes all around.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
That's
really cool.
Nice. Well, nobody won that one.
Nobody won.
Yeah, keep the cigars.
Well, Alan's on the right call, only because where he is, they may call it a cellar nozzle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Fair.
You can have 2 different names, but of course, Brian puts Breslin distributor now.
Hey, way to put the name after he gives you the name. I like it. Yeah, way to go there.
That's the way to win.
And of course, Alan, as a fire chief, he should know this.
Wow. It's time to retest the people there.
New York Fire Department. Yay!
Really, don't worry. There's always next time.
Yep.
That's what he calls it, he says. All right, Mr. Fire Chief.
Alan was on the case.
What Billy's referring to, straight bore nozzles, we have two different nozzles. We have a straight bore, which is going to be a straight, smooth stream, which is damage. And then we have what's called TFT nozzles, where you can fog the pattern.
Right.
Okay.
I happen to like, because you can go into a fire, you can throw distance, but then you can fog it, bringing it on a fan
wider,
up against the window, and actually have air to help you ventilate.
Okay. There you go.
That's pretty cool.
Okay.
Wow.
The straight bore nozzle uses less manpower, so it's
So we had 3 winners tonight. We had the Hype, we had Matt, and then Alan. And we're going to give one to Brian Singer also.
Yes.
Brian Singer, PM me your address. I think I have it, but just do that for me. Help me go back in time here. All right, we'll get that.
The Heine gets what? The box of Pampers?
The Heine gets he gets the whole cleaner.
all Brian will get is the cigar wrapper. That's all he'll get.
Cigars. Pre-melted.
Pre-melted cigars
the effect,
in the diaper.
Of course.
Yes, that goes for Heine.
So anyway, Ken, again, thank you so much for the
you,
extra gifts, man. That was beautiful.
Thank you, Ken.
Guys are awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming on, Ken. We appreciate you so much.
I appreciate you guys.
I love
doing it.
You have so much free time. It's really nice that you just stopped in.
No problem. And again, folks, Ken is also part of the TPA. So get on the Facebook page or the website, and you can also check out Ken and all his products on there also. So have some fun with that. Everybody, we can't thank you enough for all your support.
Who's on next week, Ron?
Who's on next week? I believe it's going to be
lady.
the ladies show next week, everybody.
Ladies.
And Belky Sanchez will be joining our Cathy Poturny and Jerah.
Crowned Heads,
Crown Heads, yes.
Wow.
So it's ladies' night next week, so make sure you spread the news. And
probably wearing his dress.
Yes, of course. Absolutely. My Bilky.
He's going to wear his sundress.
I'll wear a kilt.
And he's going to be nude underneath.
Nude.
We don't have to do any Jello wrestling with Jerah.
Jerah always comes out and Frank's always got a red dot right on his head.
I think you got something on your head now.
Everyone, thanks again, everybody. We hope to see you next week. Have a fantastic week. Keep them smoking and get your Fire Chief cigars. Please.
Hell yeah.
You're going to enjoy them.
Before they sold out.
Exactly. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Tell my brothers to line them up. We'll drink that whiskey from those old dirty cups. We'll toast to the present, the future, and the past. This ain't my first drink, but I sure it ain't my last. 'Cause this world is so beautiful. I see its love come shining through. This world is so beautiful. I feel its love come shining through. This world is so beautiful.